Hey Cachers, Kodee Cache, and it's my birthday today, so we're gonna do some birthday caching. And find another geocache from my local area's geotour. And maybe complete the GeoChallenge for December too. What the? Got my free birthday drink. Flavors in the description. They even gave me a couple extra little stickers. So now I can use that as swag too. Now let's go find this cache. First we're going to take a little pit stop and drop off this Frosty key tag at the most favorited cache in my area. Because the Frosty is everyone's favorite ice cream. At least that's what they said at Wendy's, but they might be a little biased. The cache title is just the name of an animal, and I'm always on the lookout for caches that are hidden in a toy animal or bug, but unfortunately most of the ones here in my area are just fake outs. Uh-oh. Wonder what's going on here. Why is it all gated off? Alright, well, that other cache was a bust, so we'll just have to place Frosty key tag and Frosty into a different one. 12 feet, 8 feet. Oh, is it right there? I wonder where it's at. We're literally like 2 feet away, it says. We'll just have to keep looking. Wow, I've been looking around for this cache for a couple minutes now, and you guys tell me if you can spot this cache. Where do you think it's at? That's some good camo. Oh, jeez. No! Alright, so we're going to leave this little Frosty key tag along with Frosty in this cache. Wow, somebody's got an old school Lego guy in there. Assign the log, and it's official. That was a good little backup. It's over here by the Amtrak station where I found that waymark, where I found that benchmark. Alright, here we are, near the Lake Yuana Trail. The Cacheneck word of the day is Yuana. You wanna go geocaching? Before we go to the geotour cache, I'm going to do a quick side quest and swag drop on a couple caches for my Cachemas video. Hoping to have that video up next Friday, which is Christmas. Ironic. I really thought I'd have that one up by now, but I've kind of had a lot going on. I do plan on doing a little end of the year vlog, so maybe I'll drop some hints in that video. Alright, swag drop number 2. You guys might recognize this from my Cacheous Maximous video for the September GeoChallenge. Now let's go find the cache we came here for. Alright, it was a bit of a hike up here, going up some mountain biking trails. Doing a little bit of wilderness walking through the snow. Had to follow some deer tracks to kind of get up to this area, but I think I finally found the cache, guys. Alright. Free geocache. I'm swag. Please start a new GC with me. Now it's time to complete the geocaching challenge of the month. We're going to stick this bad boy in here for the next cacher. And I got to sign the log. Alright, there it is right there. It's official. Cache closed. Since the camo's kind of coming off on that guy, that blends in really good in the winter time with the snow. Now we got to start the trek back down to the parking lot over there. Alright, there it is. There's the parking lot right there. Finally made it. Bad news. I think I left the camera cap way up there by that cache. But it's a little bit cold to make the trek back for it, so that might just have to be some extra swag for the next cacher, if they also happen to have a Canon camera. Alright, catch you guys on the next one. Peace. Alright, good news. I just made it home, put my keys in my pocket. Now I gotta take them back out, and guess what I found? The lens cap. Sweet. Guess I didn't leave it there after all. Alright, so here's what happened with that first cache. I rolled up to do a video on it, and as you can see from what I filmed, they had that all gated off. Those guys, I didn't film it, but those guys were actually still there, placing that fencing on the other side of that parking lot. When I pulled over to snap that picture, sent it to the cache owner to let him know what was going on. So apparently that piece of land was for sale, and somebody finally bought it. And I guess the reason those guys were putting the fencing up is because they're actually looking to develop it and turn it into something soon. It's December 16th now, next day as I'm filming this. I just got a message, literally like a couple hours ago, from the cache owner, and this is what it says. Well, I did go to the Weasel Cache site today. After circling around, I did find an opening in the fence. But when I got to the area in your picture, I realized that landscaping had been rooted up from all sides. In fact, all the other areas had been uprooted and piled up also, so the cache container might well be in that pile of stuff. I wasn't going to scrounge through the juniper to find it. So, you know what that means. And I probably could have saved this one too. So I was going to film this in chronological order, right? And I was actually going to go to that cache first, and then go to those other caches up on the Hilltop trail. And I was so focused on getting up there before it started snowing, even more, that I completely forgot to visit that cache. So on the way back from that Hilltop cache, I was driving by and I noticed these guys were putting up fencing. They were literally right there, right next to where that cache was, where I stamped that picture, placing fencing. So I kept on driving thinking, okay, well, I guess there's construction going on. Maybe they're gating off that little entryway for construction purposes, you know? I'll just come back later, park in the parking lot, squeeze by the fence, and finish my video. So I go to the store with the family, come back a few hours later. Those guys now have the parking lot fenced off the rest of the way. They're still over there working on the other side of that, parking lot. That's when I roll up to what I actually film in the video, take a picture of it, let the cache owner know. I probably could have snagged it the first time I was there, or even the second. Just squeezed by the fence and grabbed it, and I could have saved this one. Man. I mean, I guess it's kind of a good thing that I didn't go to that cache first thing, because if I did, then I would have placed that Frosty key tag in there, and it would have kind of been lost forever. At least now there's a chance for some geocacher to actually find it. But what's more important, just some silly little swagger to geocache. Well, I suppose in the words of Cache the Line, there's always just one more. And I'm sure for every one cache that gets archived, there's probably at least 5 or maybe more that get placed in place of it, so all those caches have the potential of being the most favorited one in somebody's area as well. So on that note, let's salute to 12 years of that cache, and also the most favorites in my area. It had a good run. Rest in peace. 2020 strikes again. Maybe Geocache has some geocaching words of wisdom for us, though. You gotta keep on caching on. Dang! What are you doing? Schoolwork?
Yeah.
You remember what abounds means?
Means numbers and words and letters.
Means a whole lot. Like a bunch of it. So, love abounds means a whole lot of love. Meow. Whole lot of love. Meow.